Hello.
Hi! Today's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Today we're gonna give each other makeovers for Christmas.
Yep.
Yep. Zane's
That's
gonna.
what we're gonna do.
And we're starting now. Okay, so we have a few options. It's very colorful. Really, the sky's the limit.
This doesn't say what it is on it. No, I would have not said what it is.
You're just supposed to know what it is.
That's suspicious.
Zane, if you're gonna look at every product before you start, we're never going to get started.
Well, I don't know what everything is. And most of these things don't say what they are supposed to be.
Do you
I
want me to
suppose-
tell you what they are?
I suppose I would know what they are if I bought it. If I was going to buy it. But I know I'm supposed to put some sort of primer first layer on. But I don't know which one that is. I've gone back to this one a couple of times because it looks like the consistency, but then it says it's liquid filter, and I don't know what that is.
I think you're on the right track.
This one says primer on it.
Does it?
It does,
Okay.
but that would be a little not your skin tone.
Hi. I mean, I just want a makeover. I just want to be beautiful.
I will give you a makeover. I make no promises on the other.
Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, cover up those pimples.
And it's spread around with the other thing, right? The sponge.
You can use a brush, a sponge, your finger, whatever your heart desires. Did you just draw a smiley face on my nose?
I did.
Oh, I'm like crying. It's all gonna melt off of my face. You just kind of like bounce it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be asking you questions. What's your most embarrassing memory from childhood? Work and talk at the same time.
One embarrassing one that came to mind was I called Carter and then got the voicemail. And then at the end of the voicemail, I was probably 10 or something, 10 or 11. I said amen. And then I called back because that was weird. And left another.
You said amen?
Yeah.
Like instead of goodbye?
Yes.
Like you were leaving a prayer for Carter? Oh, I got news for you. He ain't God.
No. Now would be the time to do this part. I see the face is built up layer by layer.
Yeah. You've watched enough makeup tutorials with me. That one like gives you a nice glow. Next question. What's the most annoying habit that I have? Really? That's your answer?
Probably.
This might be your last Christmas. What's something you are bad at but wish you were good at?
Sing.
Singing?
Mm-hmm.
You're a good singer.
I practice quite a bit
Yeah.
because I want to be good at it.
What's the weirdest thing we do as a couple?
The sheer frequency of us completing, like having the same thought.
Oh,
or
finish each other's sentences.
That type of thing.
I don't think that's weird. Maybe.
Maybe it's not weird. I don't know. I don't really think it's weird either. But
If you could have any historical figure over for dinner, who would you have?
in American history.
Sure.
George Washington, Frederick Douglass, one of the Civil War generals. That was just the first name that came to mind.
One of those dudes.
If we had that also speak English,
Yeah.
so I would be able to talk to them.
Right.
There's lots more people I'd be interested in talking to.
What you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. That's the point.
The sun is like directly in my face now. Beautiful. What is happening? You were doing so good. It's okay. It's okay. It's art. Good job. Good save. Good save. If you could have any superpower, what superpower would you have?
Telekinesis.
Tell us more.
Tell us more. The ability to move things with my mind.
Ooh, that is a good one. Like when Mary Poppins snaps her fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to be able to fly. What is your favorite conspiracy theory, whether you believe in it or not?
Whether I believe in it or not.
Yes.
The conspiracy theory that would probably be my favorite, that most people, that I don't actually, it didn't come to mind as a conspiracy theory, because I believe so thoroughly that it's true.
Oh no.
Is that there's aliens.
There it is. I don't know. I'm still a skeptic.
I've seen 3 UFOs, 2 very close.
Okay.
My mind cannot be changed at this point.
Okay. Sorry, Milo's trying to give me his ball, but he won't actually give it to me. Let go. What do you think our kids will be most embarrassed of? Everything? I think we'll be cool.
That's how kids are.
Yeah, that's true. Like how we're gonna hit on each other in front of them.
Oh yeah.
But later in life, they'll appreciate it. But when they're kids, they'll be like, ew, Mom, Dad, stop it. How am I looking? Ooh, it's very poison ivy. What is a quality of mine that you hope our future child has?
Love and care for everyone. How you go above and beyond for even strangers around you.
Aw, thank you. But I am gonna teach them stranger danger.
Yes. when they're older, they can make those helpful decisions to help others.
What's the next step?
Black paint thing. Stick.
Eyeliner. Okay, I'm ready.
Just have his ears.
I'm so scared. Please don't stab my eye out. Okay, I won't. Ooh. Well, the other day you said, "Oh, I think I could do your makeup pretty good."
I mean, I've done the makeup. It might not be good, but I've done the makeup.
You told me I'd be surprised. I think I will. I won't hold the fact that my eyes water against you. Because I can.
That's not what's going wrong.
What's going wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. I would ask you a question, but we're both so focused right now. I literally have a tear rolling slowly down the side of my face. Thank you.
Nothing. want to do the other side?
Okay, hold on. I need a second. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. My stinking eyes. The water's so bad. You went so far! I felt it touch my nose! Oh my goodness.
That's enough of that. The first one is definitely better.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's next? Ooh.
Lipstick, I think.
Oh yeah, lipstick.
Which one of these is lipstick?
None of those. I feel the same, Milo.
My masterpiece.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I'll show the people. I love it! Thank you! Wow. Everything other than the eyes looks like really good. The eyes just need a little fine tuning. But I think you deserve a round of applause. Are you ready for me to do your makeup?
Sure.
All right. Man, I don't know whose makeover is gonna be better. I've got a lot to compete with here. Well, first part of your makeover, I'm gonna give you a haircut. Hopefully it turns out so my water bottle was left in my car and was frozen.
Oh.
So I'm gonna use the plant mister.
Okay.
It's just water,
Yeah.
so you know, it's fine. I'm sorry, it's cold. Okay. Do you know how much you want off of the top? Is it feeling
Probably.
really long or?
It's feeling quite long.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
at least half of it.
Okie dokie. Do you think our kid, when we get to adopt and they grow older, do you think they'll let me do their hair? Do you think they'll think it's cool, or they'll be like, I don't want you to do my hair?
They can pay for their own haircut.
What are you looking forward to the most when we get placed with a baby?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Some of it I'm looking forward to then, just being able to share love with them. Watching them grow and learn to walk and talk, and it's all sweet.
What kind of kids' toys like that were nostalgic to you do you want to like get for them or?
I've been hoarding my Legos this entire time waiting for this point.
I know you have. They're all in the basement.
So as far as nostalgia goes, I still have it all. I started getting into computer game type of stuff as soon as I was conscious enough to be aware that it was a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, so probably like 4 to 7. somewhere in there. Not that I was playing tons of games, but I had a couple of children's ones and whatever.
Yeah.
Those were a lot of fun. At some point, I had a Spider-Man game on a floppy disk. The
Floppy disk?
Yeah, the second generation of floppy disks that weren't actually floppy.
Some people watching this won't even know what that is.
No. it was an almost dead technology when
Yeah.
it was going out of style when I was born.
Yeah.
I had Lego Island. That was a lot of fun. I had a Star Wars thing. The Rita Rabbit game. Pokemon came to the United States when I was 5, and I have latched onto it since then.
Alright. Now for the hard part. Literally.
I was going to say, is that a literal comment?
I'm literally going to give you a hard part. Okay. Stand very still. Okay. You're going to go bald if you keep that up. Oops. Oops. I still got it. Ooh, woo! Let me get it. Oh, sorry, dog. Let me go get a towel. Ah! I'm just tripping over all these dogs. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Every now and then I get a little lonely. And I need you more alive. And I need you now more than ever. Wow, you're so handsome. Wow, I forgot about my beautiful makeup. Boom. Yeah, there we go. You look so handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My turn.
Oh yeah, the haircut, that was just the start of it. I am going to turn you into a Viking.
It's gold.
What, is that a Viking reference?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make your dreams come true! Anyway, so that's what we're doing. We don't have time for thinking, we're just doing. Close your eyes. I forgot, you've never had makeup on before.
No, Adeline did.
Oh, she did do your makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I almost lost an eye a couple times.
Kind of looks like you're losing an eye right now.
I bet. I'm gonna look like Loki from the Vikings on the History Channel.
No, you're gonna look like Jason Momoa. Fun fact, we've seen Jason Momoa.
We did.
Where did we see them? Tell the people.
On the streets of Venice, I think, as we were rushing during something.
Yeah, we were on our way to dinner, and he was sitting at a table, also having dinner in Venice. But we were unsure if it was him, and even if it was him, we weren't going to we weren't gonna bother him. He was having dinner. And then literally we go back home and find out he was in Venice the same exact time. And it was him.
Paparazzi pictures and everything had the same shirt.
Our dogs are fighting behind us. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to take a second shower today.
Yeah.
Just right over the eyebrow. We don't need that eyebrow. Blend, blend, blend some more. Gonna blend until we hit the floor. Blend, 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 blend. Tell us some facts about Vikings.
Greenland was named the way it was because they wanted to lie to the people to get them to come colonize it.
They said it was green and, not just the singular ice sheet in the Arctic. So they would tell people that, it's green here, it's beautiful. And maybe that was just a lot of hooey. But then people would, move there, use their whole life savings to get there and be effectively stuck. But they needed more people to help. So they suckered a bunch of people into it. and there's lots of evidence of them being here in the Americas, up in Canada. Not the BS like ruins that were found in Minnesota. Not that garbage. That was a hoax. But there are actual like found settlements in Newfoundland, I think, and further north up in Canada, that were dated a few hundred years prior to Columbus arriving. He was also not the first European to come here. So his whole claim to fame is also not true.
Okay, you're a Viking. Hold on. Look up. No, like keep your eyes open, look at the ceiling. Okay.
I look like I'm going to a kiss concert.
It's giving more kiss than Viking. Well, what do you think?
I love it. That's fun.
We better go. Take this off.
Probably, yeah.
Merry Christmas and have a good New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. How's it going?
Awesome.
Oh, no.